Yo, what up?
Oh,
Morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Yay, that's good. Excellent. So I'm gonna ask everybody to mute themselves for now. We'll get going here right at 10. Got a bunch of stuff to get through. Should be fun though. It's great to see everybody. It's kind of nice to have a better view than from the stage. The lighting's better for most of you now. Hey, Kristen and Lydia, thanks for making it. We got Mr. Moose in his easy chair over here. Hey.
Hey. Okay.
Dr. Colpin, excellent. Okay. This is by far the largest Zoom meeting I think I've hosted to date, so this is exciting. I had to get some extra bandwidth, or not bandwidth, but capacities to host class today, so hopefully that works out. If you know anybody that's not able to actually get into the meeting, I am streaming it on my website. The links in the email that I sent last night to everybody.
Dr. Yates,
Hey, Dr.
can you hear me? Hey, I'm gonna need to paste something in the chat here.
Let me get.
Yeah, not immediately, but eventually.
Okay. Well, just let me know when you want it, and I'll open that up for you.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, everybody. I think we've got a lot of people in here, looks like. If you're not able to get in again, let other people know if they're bothering you, texting you, that they can join us on the live stream on my website, benjaminyatestrombone.com. It's pretty easy to find. It's just on the front page there. I'm also streaming on my YouTube page. The link is in the email that I sent out last night. So welcome, this is Recital Seminar, AMUS 333. This is the class for all of the music majors in the School of Music, so welcome. We all made it to the first week of school. We all made it to Wednesday morning. We weren't sure this was gonna happen, but it's here, so that's awesome. Congratulations on making it through the first couple of days of classes. I know there's been, some things have kind of been normal and some things have been really, really different. And on my list of really different things is hosting this class on Zoom and trying to create a mostly online course. So we'll be going over all the details of how this is going to work this semester here in a little bit, but I've got a few things that I want to go over first. First of all, for everyone who is new to the School of Music this semester, my name is Dr. Yates. I teach this course, and I'm your main contact for this course. And I also teach trombone and low brass, and I teach some chamber music ensembles. If you're a music education major, I teach minor brass methods in the spring for low brass. So it's strange to say, but I probably won't see you around much between me not being on campus and all of us not being on campus a whole lot. But I hope in the future we'll be able to run into each other in the hallway and say, hey. It's very strange not to be able to do that. If you have questions about this course, please feel free to email me. My email for UL is benjamin.yates@louisiana.edu. You can also contact me through the Moodle page. There's actually a direct link on the home screen that we'll be looking at. And I also want to introduce, before they go to their own meeting, our course GAs. So Kristen and Lydia, if you go ahead and unmute yourself, we're in speaker view and everybody should be able to see you. Why don't you just introduce yourselves, tell them what you're doing here at UL and what your responsibilities are for our class, and then I'll let you head on out.
Hello, I am Lydia Smith. I am a graduate student studying trumpet here. This is my second year. And for the class, I handle attendance and the Moodle page.
My name is Kristen. I'm also a second year graduate student. I'm studying trombone, so I study with Dr. Yates pretty much all the time. And I kind of do the student performances, recital seminar email, kind of that side of things in this class.
Great, thank you. So Kristen and Lydia are both really important people for everyone in this course, and you'll get to know them either through email or in other various ways, hopefully throughout the semester. And they're always there to help. The best way to contact either Kristen or Lydia for this course is recitalour@louisiana.edu. And we have that up on the Moodle page. We'll be looking at that as well. They also have personal emails that you can reach them at. I'm not going to be able to spell Lydia's last name, so I'm not going to give them out. But they're on the course Moodle as well. And both Kristen and Lydia work really hard for this course, and they respond as quickly as they possibly can. One of the things that's a little different this semester is that, again, we're not on campus as much. So it's harder to just kind of bump into us during our office hours and ask us questions. So we really do encourage everyone, please do not hesitate to email us. Even if you think it's a silly question, we're happy to answer it. And our perspective is we would rather answer questions here at the beginning of the semester about how things are going to work rather than have confusion at the end of the semester and have to kind of fix anything retroactively. So thanks, Kristen and Lydia. Go on, head on over to your meeting. So next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Culp to everyone. Dr. Culp is the head of the School of Music, and he's just going to give an introduction and welcome and some other information about this semester.
Hey, y'all. I feel like Dr. Yates is trying to intimidate us by having all those instruments behind him there. It looks like 4 or 5. See, I've got an instrument too.
Very nice.
Yeah, I got a guitar over here, so you can't intimidate me with all those low brass things, man. Hey, y'all, it's really good to see everybody. I'm sorry that I'm not able to do this in person like I'm accustomed to doing, where I get to walk around on the stage with that cool wireless mic and hear my voice in the auditorium. But I'm happy to get the opportunity to come talk to you here. As Dr. Yates said, I'm the director of the School of Music and Performing Arts, so under my supervision is not just music, but also theater and dance. And you don't have as many occasions to run into the theater and dance folks, but I hope that you'll have some. My teaching responsibilities include music history. I saw some of my music history students from 10 minutes ago are in here now. And my doctorate's in musicology from the University of Texas at Austin. And I don't know much more about, I used to ride skateboards a long time ago. So like a fun fact, I was a competitive skateboarder back in the day. What else about me? I don't think anything else about me is all that important, but I did want to welcome you and, you know, thank you for being here and persevering in what's going to be a challenging semester. Those of you who were here in the spring have already been through the disruption of going from face-to-face to remote suddenly, kind of whole cloth, and that was hard. But I was incredibly impressed with the work that you students did to keep engaged, to keep doing your lessons, to keep attending class, to get through the semester. And I was also really, really impressed with the work that all of the music faculty did to pivot And for some of them, this means stepping well outside their comfort zone. You know, people who might call themselves technologically challenged, they learned how to use this platform. They learned about microphone placement and about audio configuration in Zoom because they cared about you and they wanted you to succeed, and they made the effort to learn. And I've never been prouder of our department than I was to see how well everyone handled the spring semester. I know we all hoped that come fall we'd just be right back to normal. Clearly not the case. But you know, I was over in the building yesterday and Monday, and I was pleasantly surprised at how well things appear to be going. And so all the faculty have been working hard all summer to come up with plans for how to manage their lessons and their classes, whether they be remote completely or whether they be a combination of face-to-face and remote learning, or if they're going to be all face-to-face, and it was a matter of coming up with safety protocols and cleaning procedures and things like that. Everyone's been working really hard to come up with plans, and we're going to do our best to implement the plans and hope that they achieve the result we want. Now, a lot of this relies on you guys. You know, the best laid plans can sometimes be derailed by a moment of, you know, not following a rule or making a poor decision or something like that. We're already starting to see universities across the nation, notably North Carolina, Chapel Hill, has already had to shut down after about 1 week back in person because of outbreaks of coronavirus at fraternity houses and other little places around town there. And, you know, we can do all in our power to come up with plans to follow cleaning protocols, but that's only what we can control when we are with you guys in the building. And so it falls on all of us. And this includes me too, not to make a dumb decision about going somewhere where I don't have to go, forgetting to wear a mask or things like that. So we all need to look out for each other and you know, make good decisions about all the things that you know about. Wearing your mask, staying apart from each other, and keeping your hands clean, all of that stuff. You've heard this a million times by now, but it really is important. I want to make a couple of requests on behalf of the Dean's office, and these have to do with something that is a perpetual problem for music majors. I don't think they're necessarily trying to single us out as music people, but we do tend to have a more complicated curriculum and you know, lots of courses with variable credit and things like this. And we also have this annoying thing where we don't really know what ensembles we're going to be in until like the third or fourth day of classes because we're doing auditions. And so on behalf of the Dean's office, I'm asking everyone, please look very carefully at your schedule. This week, you can still change your schedule yourself without having to fill out an override request form, without involving Miss Sarah or the Dean's office. You can fix any problems there. And I'm going to be asking all the faculty also to look at their rosters and make sure that those look right. It's not all on you. We have a responsibility also. But look at your schedule and make sure, especially of these two things. First, that you are in the correct ensemble, registered for the correct ensemble. You've had auditions. I think you've been having auditions Monday through maybe today. I don't know how long they're going, but if you made it into wind ensemble, make sure that you have wind ensemble on your schedule and not symphonic winds or whatever it might be. So make sure you're in the right ensemble, whether it's choral, instrumental, whatever. The other thing, your private lessons. So this is the course numbers AMUS 115 or 315. Now by default, those will have you register for 1 credit, but many of our curricula require 2 credits. So please check your schedules and make sure that you're registered for the right number of credits. And Dr. Yates, this is where I need to paste something into the chat. I have a set of instructions for what you need to do if your credit numbers are incorrect, okay? Okay, so I'm going to paste in here the instructions from the Assistant Dean, Lori Crane. What you're going to need to do is send an email to registration@louisiana.edu to request the correct number of credit hours for your lessons. And she says there the things that you need to do. And maybe Dr. Yates could take this and send it out by Moodle later as well. That might be helpful in case any of you lose track of this chat text after the meeting. This is very important because after Friday, any time that we need to fix credit hours is going to involve paperwork and the time of my assistant Sarah and the assistant dean Lori, and then people in the registrar's office, when it can be so easily fixed by you right now without troubling any of them. I realize some will fall through the cracks, but we want to try to basically, I'm trying to get the dean off my back because I'm the one that's going to hear it if there's lots of requests later. So thank you very much for paying attention to that and fixing your credit hours. A reminder, and Dr. Yates will probably say this too, but be sure to check your UL email frequently. This is really important for getting communications from central places, and all of your faculty by default will be emailing you at your official university email address. They're not going to be asked to keep track of your Gmail addresses or your Yahoos or whatever. You need to check your university email. You can set up your phone where it'll ping you every time an email comes in, and it's seamless that way. So just get in the habit. Finally, I guess I wanted to just say a few words about the national discussion, the national reckoning that's been going on with regards to race in this country. You know, I'm a privileged middle-aged white guy. You know, privileged in a lot of ways that a lot of times that I wasn't even aware of until I started thinking about it and comparing my life with people in our community. You know, I was privileged to have two loving parents who supported me in a career in music, even though it seemed like a terrible idea when I think back on it now. Like, classical guitar major? Seriously? What are you going to do with that, right? But they trusted me, and that's a form of privilege that I don't think I fully appreciated until I got to this point in my life. But I have started doing a good bit of reading, you know, after the murder of George Floyd and all of the unrest across the country with respect to race. This discussion has affected pretty much every aspect of life, including music, and even fields that you wouldn't even necessarily think that it would be possible for it to come into, like music theory. There's like the biggest kerfuffle I've ever seen in academic music has happened this summer in music theory as a result of these discussions. It was so big that it was on Fox News, it was on NPR News, and it was the result of a music theorist named Philip Ewell who published an article called Music Theory and the White Racial Frame. Excellent article. I took the time to read it, and it gave me personally a lot to think about in terms of how I teach my classes, what choices I make in terms of the repertoire we look at, how I, as a school of music director, can help increase equity by the choices we make in terms of the curriculum that we offer, the kinds of courses we offer, the faculty that we hire. You know, these are all things that I'm taking seriously. I'm doing a lot of reading, and I've asked the music faculty also to look within and to, you know, try to just become more aware of issues relating to equity, inclusion, and diversity. And I think we've got a pretty good bunch here. I've not heard of big problems with this, but there's always ways that we can get better. And I'm trying to hold myself accountable to that, and I know that our faculty care deeply about this issue as well. So if you as students have concerns about these, I'm open to hearing them, because I don't have the same perspective that you have, both because I'm a lot older, I'm not a student, and because I'm an old white guy. So if you see things that trouble you, if there are ideas you have about ways that we can be better as a school of music, I'd like to hear them. And you know, be excellent to each other, to quote a great man from history. Has that movie come out yet? Dr. Yates, is it? Oh, you're muted. You muted yourself.
Oh yeah.
There's a new Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure coming out. I was quoting Bill and Ted there because you guys probably caught that. That's a very 50-year-old guy thing to do.
Right.
Quote Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But anyway, that's all I got here. It's good to see everyone. I hope I'll get to see you around, and I really, really hope that I get to see you performing again soon. One of the things I miss most about the whole spring shutdown was seeing you guys on stage being awesome. And I go to a lot of events typically. I top them all up at the end of the year, and it's usually close to 100 events that I've been to. And people sometimes say, Dr. Culp, how in the world do you have the energy to go to all these things? I mean, it's like every night you're here for a concert. And what I always tell them is that, man, that's like the easy, fun part of my job is just to go and sit there and listen to you guys be great. And I miss that so much from the spring semester. We got a few recitals in, and I went to those. And after that, we got shut down, and I missed that. And so I'm hopeful that we will get to do performances in one way or another, whether it's to an empty hall and streaming on YouTube like this session is going right now, or some other way, maybe with a limited audience of for a senior recital, maybe some family and friends can come, and then the rest can be streamed. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but as soon as we actually have answers, we will make sure to share them with you. But anyway, it's good to see everybody, and I've probably taken up enough of y'all's time.
Thank you, Dr. Culp. I agree. I miss seeing everyone perform, and almost more than anything, I miss seeing everyone in the hallway. So it's very strange right now, but yeah, we're hopeful that we can develop some way of getting back on stage and presenting some of our art to a wider audience through live stream if possible. So thank you very much. It's great to have you here. So with that, I'd like to actually go over to a video that I've already made that I'm just going to play. This is about an 11-minute video, and it's introductions and welcomes from our School of Music faculty. Not everybody was able to get me a video, so you're actually going to see some screenshots from our School of Music faculty webpage at the end of this. And these are just people, and it lists, these are faculty members, and it lists what they actually do. These are people that you may need to get a hold of at some point this semester. And again, just a quick reminder about how that works. Really, the simplest way to get a hold of any faculty member is to email us using your Louisiana email address and emailing our Louisiana email address. One of the things that I realized recently is actually I've gotten a few questions from students about this course that have come from Gmail addresses or other email servers, and they actually get automatically dumped into my junk mail folder from Exchange. So just an FYI heads up, please email us from inside the UL system so that we're sure to get everything. So I'm gonna play this video, and like I said, it's about 11 minutes, and it should be kind of fun. A few of you are gonna see some faculty members you recognize. There's a few fun things. And then we'll come back and we'll go over the course syllabus and schedule. I'd really like to take a photo of everyone, a screenshot of everyone on Zoom. And then I've got a few closing remarks. I have gotten a couple questions so far in the chat, one of which is if we'll be answering any questions today. And what I'd really like to do is any questions you may have, please email me at benjamin.yates@louisiana.edu. I'm sorry, I think I said Benjamin at Yates, but it's benjamin.yates@louisiana.edu. And I will answer those questions, and I'll just have a kind of a QA form on the Moodle page that we'll go over. So here's this quick introduction video from our music faculty this semester.
Dr. Yates, we can't hear.
Believe
Yeah.
it's muted.
Sorry, I was waiting. The chat's disabled.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks. I thought everything was going so smoothly. Oh, I see what I did. My bad. Thank you all very much. We'll try again. Let's try this. I'm sorry. Thanks for letting me know. Here we go. Here's Sarah.
Located in Angel Hall 120, so feel free to drop by when I'm here, but due to COVID, we will be working mostly remotely, so if you wanted to get in touch with us, please call 337-482-6016, and the email address you can reach me at is Sarah, SARAH, .choi, CHOI, @louisiana.edu. So what I do here in this office is if you need any help with registration issues, such as, let's say you need overrides, or later on you need to add or drop your classes late, or need a late schedule registration form, you will probably need to contact me first, and I can help you do that. And also, in the main office, I just kind of take care of everything else. So if you have any questions in terms of your advisors or your major, or just anything that we can help you with in the School of Music, you can also feel free to get in contact with me as well. But yeah, I think that's about it. But welcome back to school, and I hope I get to meet all of you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, my name is Ashley Bastida. I'm one of the admins for the School of Music at Angel Hall. You can reach me at 337-482-5157 or ashley.bastida@louisiana.edu. I will mainly be working remotely this semester. I mostly process scholarships, auditions, and help with travel and recruiting. So if you have any questions about those, you can reach me. Or if you need access to Angel Hall with your Cajun card, I'm also able to get you that access as well. You just shoot me an email and it'll be taken care of quickly. Have a good semester.
Hello, my name is Ken Harrelson. I'm the Technical Director for Angel Auditorium and the Facility Manager for Angel Hall, which means I'm the guy you call when you need to find a room that doesn't exist. The best way to reach me right now is obviously email, ken.harrelson@louisiana.edu, ken.harrelson @louisiana.edu. You can leave a message on my office phone, 482-5722. But if you want a quick response, you should email. Have a great fall.
Hi students, we are so glad you are here. I'm Dr. Kelly Ann Bixby, Assistant Professor of Voice at UL. I teach private voice, diction, song literature, and vocal pedagogy. And in the spring, I offer an elective in chamber music called the Fringe Ensemble, which specializes in contemporary or unconventional works. Would love to work with you.
Hi guys, my name is Mike Blaney. I conduct the UL Symphony as well as teach violin. Hope we all have a safe and healthy year.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wesley Bradford, and I'm the coordinator of music theory here at UL Lafayette. I teach a variety of music theory courses, and I hope you all have a great fall semester.
Hi, my name is Alan Carpenter. I'm the adjunct instructor of tuba and euphonium here at ULL. I just wanted to welcome you all to a wonderful semester this year, and you know, we're all going to try to stay healthy and safe as much as possible. I currently live in Baton Rouge with my wife. I'm finishing up my doctorate in tuba performance at Louisiana State University, and you can reach me via my emails if you need to talk to me or speak to me about anything. alan.carpenter90@gmail.com would be the best place to reach me. So thank you so much. Take care.
Hello, my name is Scott Durbin. I am an assistant professor and the coordinator for the music business program here at UL. You can find me upstairs in my office in 245 in Angel Hall. And if you ever have a question about the industry, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email is sdurbin@louisiana.edu. And yes, I'm that guy.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Jeffrey George, and I'm the professor of guitar studies for the School of Music and Performing Arts, where I teach classical guitar and jazz, as well as bluegrass and blues, and occasionally banjo. And I also coach chamber music and jazz ensembles. I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, but I've lived here about 20 years. I'm looking forward to the semester. It promises to be a strange one, that's for sure. Special welcome to all the new freshmen, and welcome back all you sophomores, juniors, and seniors. I wish you all the best of luck this semester, and hopefully I'll see you around in the hallway. And if I don't see you around in the hallway this semester, hopefully I'll get a chance to see you around in the hallway next semester. So good luck, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
My name is Quincy Hilliard, and I teach theory and composition, and of course, elementary, junior high band, literature, and techniques. I look forward to meeting some of you guys in the future. I'm in a room, Angel Hall 246, and I'm usually here every day, although my door is closed. If you need anything, don't hesitate to come and see me. Good luck.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Yulin Huang David. I'm the coordinator of collaborative piano. I teach collaborative piano courses, performing concerts. I welcome you to the School of Music. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Chankiet Lim, professor of piano and coordinator of keyboard studies. Welcome to Fall 2020.
Hello, I am Dr. Andrea Capello-Lowy, professor of flute and music theory. I teach flute here to the music education and performance students, as well as music theory to the undergraduate students. I also teach graduate review theory. Music takes incredible persistence, and we are all learning how to stay focused and safe during these trying times. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Paul Morton. I teach trumpet, brass pedagogy, combo 3, and I'll be coaching the student brass quintet this semester. Professionally, I play with the Acadiana Symphony, the Rapide Symphony, our faculty brass quintet, which is the Louisiana Brass Quintet, and the Cypress Lake Sextet, which is our faculty jazz sextet. You know, I've worked at UL a really long time, but I still love walking in the door because I have a real passion for playing the trumpet and for music. And when I get to help other people that share that same passion, it really makes me feel great. I'm looking forward to an excellent semester. Welcome, and let's really have a great time.
Hey, this is Chris Munson. I'm the coordinator of music media. I teach classes in audio production and computer-based music. I also advise music media and music business students. My office is Angel 223, and anytime I'm here, my door is open, so please stop by and say hi.
I'm Dr. Catherine Roach-Wallace. I teach horn and music theory, and I'm the coordinator for graduate studies. My office is in Angel Hall, room 135, and my office hours are either noon or 1 most days. Look forward to meeting you all and hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Sean Roy, and I am the coordinator for the vocal area. I am starting my 23rd year teaching in the School of Music. I teach applied voice, opera workshop, musical theater workshop, and I'm also the director of the UL Lafayette Opera Theater. I hope you all have a great semester.
Hi, School of Music students. Welcome to the Fall 2020 semester. My name is Dr. Benjamin Yates, and I'll be teaching this course, Recital Seminar, trombone lessons, low brass studio, and some chamber music ensembles. I'm really looking forward to the semester, and again, welcome.
Again, just a quick reminder, everyone, that all of this information is available at music.louisiana.edu under the faculty page. There's a listing of every single faculty member that teaches in the School of Music, and there's a direct link for our email, so you can email us. If you haven't explored this page yet, You can check it out, and it's kind of fun. Most of us have a bio that's attached to this page, so you can read up on us and find out where we went to school, the other things that we do. There's some interesting tidbits in there, so I highly recommend checking it out. So, like I mentioned, if you'd like to learn more about our faculty, please check that out at music.louisiana.edu. And I'd like to take a few seconds here to go over the actual details of our semester. So I'm screen sharing. Is that still working? Give me a thumbs up. Yay, good. Thank you. When Dr. Colt talks about faculty members that are learning a lot about technology, he's including me on that list. When I got into music, I thought I could just get away with knowing stuff about microphones and playing the trombone. And I was definitely wrong. All right, so here we are on our Moodle page. Now, this page has been updated quite a bit even since last night. So if you already checked it out, you're gonna wanna check it out again. Kind of Command Central is this announcements page. This is how I'll be communicating with the entire class. So always watch for announcements coming from me. I should actually turn editing off in case anybody wants to actually follow along. And of course I lost it. So give me a second, everybody. Technology, here we go. You too can figure my password out. Oh, please don't though. All right, so here we are. So announcements, that's Command Central. That's where I'll be giving you all the information I possibly can. We've got School of Music website link here, the graduate school website link here. This recital hour request form link is no longer live. We won't need it this semester. I'll be explaining that. The syllabus is located right here, and performance request procedures are located here. Now, we'll be going over this in detail, but this is something you want to be sure you identify if you plan to perform this semester. This will be changing just a little bit. We'll be adding a few other details about exactly what we want for that. So I'll be talking about that in a second. This is where our TAs will keep their course information and how they want to be contacted. But again, this is where you can find Kristen's email and Lydia's email. Down here, we've got our course schedule. I'll be going over that in detail, our weekly schedule. Recital attendance this semester, I'll be going over that in the syllabus, but I want to point out that this is right now very flexible and quite frankly in flux. We don't know if we're going to have live performances or not for anyone to watch either live in person or live streamed. So if we don't offer those opportunities, I'm not going to require them for class. So I'll be communicating with everyone about that. For right now, we're planning on trying to have some events, either virtual or live, and I'll be giving opportunities for getting credit for those. So we'll talk through exactly how that'll work, but there's a small questionnaire that we'll have everybody fill out to get credit. I will always give you any seminar notes or handouts in this section. There's nothing in there right now. This is our information about week 1, and then we go through each week. Next week, just a little heads up, we're going to have Dr. Bixby presenting virtually about cover letters and writing a bio and a resume, and she'll have some steps for actually helping everyone start to create a detailed cover letter for any jobs you may be applying to. The way this will work, we'll also go over in the syllabus, but there's a pretty good window of time, so we are not going to be having class synchronously. We will be asynchronously. You'll have from Tuesday to Thursday to complete each week's detailed assignment. So like I said, then I just have listed out everything. You'll notice that we do have quite a few virtual presentations that we'll be having. We also have student performances coming up in week 5, which I believe is September 13th or 16th. So that's actually coming up pretty quick. So if you've got something you'd like to perform, we'll talk through that process. But it's really fairly doable, and I'd love to see more people presenting their performances this semester as possible, because we're not going to have many live opportunities to do that. So again, this is the Moodle course. If you don't have the Moodle available to you, that is a sign that you're not actually registered for our course. So this happens most semesters, is that someone joins the course and comes to it, but isn't actually registered for it. So if you can't access our Moodle page, please let me know, and make sure that you check your registration and that you're actually registered for AMUS 333. So I'm going to dive over here to our course syllabus and go through this. I've tried to simplify some things, and I've actually left out some policies in general, just with the hopes of providing everybody with the information they actually need this semester instead of all the extra stuff. The big thing here is this is our course and this is my email. Please feel free to contact me. My office phone should be going directly through to my cell phone. So if you do need something quickly, you can call that. I've told a few people this, but my course load is actually quite heavy this semester. And so I'm in lessons almost most of the day, except when I'm teaching this course on Wednesday mornings. So if I don't answer my phone, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's that I'm probably already in a lesson, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. If you do decide to leave me a message using the office phone, please leave your callback number. All I get when I get a phone call through the office system is my office number. So please make sure you leave a callback number for me. Again, this course is really designed to be a seminar for all music majors, and that makes it difficult because you're all very different and have different areas of expertise. So I've tried to split things up as much as possible and make things applicable to everyone. But we'll continue to work on that. We also work on performance skills in this, and so that's another thing that we'll be working on this semester as well. So for our modality, like I said, we will be asynchronous. Students will have 48 hours, Tuesday at midnight to Thursday at almost midnight, to complete assignments. Each week, I'll post a video or a resource in Moodle under that week's module, and you'll be able to view those materials, and then there will be a short questionnaire or quiz that I'll ask you some basic questions on. A lot of them are open-ended questions. You can write me a short essay or just a few lines, and that is how you will get course credit for attendance that week. This is not meant to be complicated. This is really meant to simplify. So if you feel like you're spending 5 hours a week on this course, let me know, because I think you might be doing something more than I intended. This really should be completable very quickly within the time frame of a normal course without a whole lot of extra work. Just to point out a change for those of you who are returning, and for those of you who are new, I guess you need to know this too. You need to complete 8 Moodle modules. So that's like attending 8 weeks of class. and then attend 2 of the live or virtual School of Music events. So that is a lighter load than our normal 10 classes and 5 recitals. I'm doing that on purpose. We have a lot of new things going on, and I think it's important to simplify. So just be aware of that. It should be quite simple to get through all of these items, and it should actually be, in some ways, hopefully a little bit more fun. The virtual School of Music events, you're required to fill out and submit an event information form on Moodle within 24 hours of the attended event for credit. And we'll be talking more about that as we get to our first live events, if they happen, or our first virtual events. The due date for having all of those done is Thursday, November 19th. I'm not able to wiggle on that at all this semester, so make sure you got your 2 done before then. Obviously, again, that's if we're able to do that. And then all I ask is that students provide some thoughtful reflection on the performance. I don't want to just hear, oh, it sucked, or I liked it. Please give me at least one thing. My example is going to hear a freshman recital from a student of mine once, and one of their friends came up to them and said, oh, I really like the lighting. Well, at least they had something good to say, even if it wasn't about the actual music. So please have something that you can actually say that's constructive and useful or thoughtful about the performance that you observed. That's a really important skill to learn. The recital performing and scheduling, these details are pretty important. And like I said, we'll be filling this out just a little bit more as we have an actual procedure in place. But so everyone knows, here we go. Our first student performances are September 16th. I need to have that information by September 9th. The procedure for applying and performing in recital seminar class is that all performances will be pre-recorded video, and students will submit their video to recitalour@louisiana.edu by the due date, and tell us what date they want it. And we'll have some more information about that, but we're asking that you actually submit this video through your applied lessons teacher. So for example, if you're taking trombone lessons and you're taking them with me, you can record a video of something you're working on. I'll check it out and decide if I think it's good enough for recital seminar, if it's ready. And then I will forward that link to recital hour at louisiana.edu, and we'll get it on the playlist for the week that you want. So it's a little simpler than actually having to perform. These videos should be as professional as possible, dress up for them. It's an actual performance. We don't want to just have any old video. But we will be taking as many as we possibly can, and I hope that we have some pretty good some pretty good numbers in terms of getting videos turned in. And then, like I said, the virtual performance will actually be a YouTube playlist link on Moodle, and students will be watching those and providing feedback for students. My attendance policy, like I said, is just 8 in-class session questionnaires and 2 live or virtual School of Music performances. We'll be talking more about that. I have some boilerplate information here, so please know that I'm here if you need to talk to me about any specific needs. I've already gotten some information about that for this semester, but if you think that you may need a little extra help getting something done, or if you're going to have access issues, please let me know and I'll be able to help from there. So if I go over here to our course schedule, this just gives you a little bit more detailed information. We've already got 1 class done. Everybody's got credit. Congratulations. Next week is Dr. Bixby. The week after that, we'll have faculty performances, and that will be a YouTube playlist, an example for all of you who are getting ready to perform. And then we'll be preparing for advising with Ms. Lori Crane from the Dean's office, and that'll be a short module with a video and a little bit of information for advising. So that's just a little bit of a rundown on what our semester is really going to look like. If you have questions, like I mentioned before, I ask that you please share those questions with me via email. I will put a Q&A up on the Moodle page. I'll try to answer as many things as I possibly can. It's going to take probably about 3 weeks for us to settle in on this system. So some of this may just be kind of getting used to our system and starting to feel comfortable with what we're really trying to do here. That being said, we are also experimenting with this course, and we're changing a few things, and we're definitely changing the way we do things. So I ask for everyone's patience and forgiveness. I'm not here to make things awful. I'm not here to make things really difficult. I really do intend to make things as easy as possible. So please understand that if something goes wrong, I will try to make it right, and that I will not be trying to make things difficult for everyone. Really quickly before we end class, I would like to take a class photo. For those of you who are on the live stream, either on my website or YouTube, because you couldn't get into this course for whatever reason, please send me an email at benjamin.yates@louisiana.edu and give me your full name, your C number, and your favorite number in that email. And now, of course, everyone's favorite number for this course should always be 333, because that is our course number, and that's what we live by. So quickly, I'll be taking some screenshots. If everybody could turn your video on if you feel comfortable with that, and maybe attempt to smile. Everyone's on different pages, so I'm just going to go through here and take a few screenshots. If you don't feel like showing yourself on your video, that's totally fine, totally understandable. Here we go. Here's one screenshot looking good. Page 2, here we go. Looking real good. Thank you for being here. Page 3. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Page 4. Jeez Louise, man. Try not to look too bored. Smile, all that good stuff. Thank you. All right, and one more page. Man, that is a whole bunch of people. Great. Thank you all very, very much. It's great to see everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the School of Music. I really hope that we all get to see each other live soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone next week. It will be via video and module. If you have questions about that, email, but I'll be getting all of that stuff up by Sunday night. So you'll have a lot more information by the time we get there. Thanks again, and we'll see you all soon.
See you later, Dr. Yates.
See ya.
Dr. Yates, do you have any extra time after this?